Go over the success story that is Sussex Septic. Hey guys, Jake Burns here with the Bigger, Better Biz channel, and I have a quick one and a good one for you. We're going to go over the success story that is Sussex Septic, and they are located in Delaware. They came to us, I'd say, probably 3-4 months ago, and they were having issues getting the phone to ring. Probably a pretty common problem for a lot of home services businesses out there. The phone's not ringing, you're not getting as much business as you need or that you think you should have, especially for your area. So we took a look. We found a few key areas that we felt they could improve, on a very limited budget. Number one, Google My Business. So in the past, the way that the Sussex Septic was running their Google My Business, they had no real photos, they didn't have any reviews, and they had some incorrect information. So the first thing we did was we went through their Google My Business. We added bunches and bunches of photos to show the kind of service provided, as well as their owner, Tyrone, right there. So they know who's coming to the door, for the septic service. It provides a real good feel for the business. And then the next thing, obviously, we worked on, like I said, correcting information, making sure, the location was correct, the service area was correct, the links were all correct, the phone number was correct, and the hours were correct, as well as the services included in the Google My Business listing. So make sure you take care of the basics and do them perfectly well. That way you have no issues and people can find you, because if you have incorrect information, maybe an old address or something else, that will affect people finding you, and certainly, could frustrate people. I have tons of stories of showing up at places where, it didn't actually exist there anymore. So we made sure that all of this information was correct. The second thing that we did was we focused on having him start to get some reviews. He had no reviews. And so we made sure that we had a system in place that he could go after some of his old clients, as well as his new clients, to get reviews. We set him up with our My Review Dashboard Lite program. And what that is, it's a landing page. And you send people to this landing page via email or maybe a text message. And they come here and they provide a rating on their service. 1 to 3 stars, it pops up, and it's going to give them a form. This form, they fill out, provide any maybe feedback or issues that they had. That feedback comes back to you as the client only and nobody else. So you're not getting, a bad review online. Let's say they click 4 or 5 stars. Well, that pops up and then, provides a link to Google. You could have more options as well, but, in his case, he just wanted to focus on Google. And you click on that and it takes you directly to their listing and to post a review on Google. So hopefully they post that good review on Google. And he went from 0 reviews, 0, to 6 reviews. So, that's a lot more reviews than 0. And let me tell you, it shows a lot more credibility. And one of the biggest things we have in home services and really any business is showcasing credibility across the board. Credibility on our reviews, credibility with our listing, credibility based on how we build our website, social media, and so forth. So having reviews shows a ton of credibility and social proof. The next thing to go along with that credibility aspect was we focused on updating his website. And you can see right there, we changed out the meta tags and the description to focus on kind of the key areas in Delaware where he's working and the types of services that he has. Now, we only have a 1-page site here. We're trying to stay within budget, but we updated the site to be very visually appealing and to provide the most important information. He really likes these emergency septic service, so we wanted to focus on that and have that all the way at the top. So that's the first thing we have. And you're calling a person, you're calling Tyrone, you're calling, rather than this huge company, you're calling the guy who's going to come out and work for you. So we want to make sure that was apparent. Then view our services, meet the team, obviously our links, as well as, I probably have to move this, schedule service. There you go. We want to make sure that's front and center. Then on down the page, showcasing that this is a real company by having, a great picture of their truck, and again, schedule service and the kinds of services that they provide. So nothing, no rocket science here. We're just making sure we do the basics well, as I love to say, do the basics well. Next thing, we're showcasing again their services and kind of service that they have, right? So exceptional quality, affordable pricing. These are things that people look for. The specific services around what they do, the kinds of plans that they have in a nice visual way. And then again, another call to action. We're constantly asking down the page for calls to action. Call us, schedule service. Meet the owners. So there's Tyrone again. We love Tyrone. He's a good guy. And then also his son-in-law, Jimmy Allen. Service area, nothing better than this for a couple of reasons. Service area we like to showcase. For one, when people come here, they want to know that you're in this, they're in the service area. The second thing is to showcase, some of the towns. Some people are searching for, septic services near Seaford or Millsboro or something like that. You have a much higher likelihood of showing up in, that listing or that search. Showcasing reviews, always a good idea. And then, of course, your septic service, the form. So, this is where people go once they click on the schedule service up above. Takes them down, and then you fill out the form, and you're going to get, Tyrone to reach out to you. But like I said, ever since we handled these few things, they were real quick, very inexpensive in comparison to doing a huge marketing plan that probably a lot of people would have designed for him. His phone has been ringing off the hook. I'm not joking. I'm not making that up. His phone has been ringing off the hook, and all he has done is provide praise to Bryan for what he's done for his business. So he's been able to pay off some things, and he's been super happy. We hope we can help you too. If you ever have any questions or want to have us work on your business, certainly reach out to us. My email is jake@bryancaplan.com. And you can also just watch this video and get some DIY tips as well. Nothing wrong with that. But thanks so much for watching. Again, my name is Jake Burns, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks again.